Katie is with us in Greenville, South Carolina. Hi, Katie. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Thank you, Dave. I'm happy to talk to you.
You too. How can I help?
So I'm 24. I live with my parents, and I work from home. Me and my sister really want to move out, but we're worried if we move out, we'll sink deeper into debt and just be stuck. My mom wants us to stay and pay her off and buy a house with my dad as a co-signer. So I want to move out in the next couple of weeks, but I'm not sure what to do, to stay and wait to buy a house or rent.
Okay. What's your income?
I make $35,000 a year, but even then, I feel like I'm always living paycheck to paycheck.
Why? Where's the $3,000 a month going?
Well, a lot is taken out for tax, so I get about $1,200 every 2 weeks, and I try to pay off as much as I can on credit cards. But then I just end up using the credit cards because I have no cash, and then it's just like
where is $2,400 a month going if you live at home?
Just expensive. I don't know. I don't even know where my money goes. I pay off credit cards and I buy food and go out, but I don't think it's that bad. I feel like I'm spending so much money and I'm never paying off my debt.
Yeah. Well, it is that bad because $2,400 a month is disappearing and you have no idea where it went. Okay.
Well, I'm paying off old things. So, like, I bought a car, and I bought a car like old cash. So I have a $15,000 car that I bought with old cash. But when I bought it, I took all my money and gave it away. So I started using credit cards at that time, and then that piled up, and I've since been paying off those expenses.
No, you started using credit cards because you refused to live on $2,400 a month.
Well, I took all that cash and bought a car with it.
No, $15,000 is gone, and you bought a car with that. But you have $2,400 a month every month coming in after taxes, and you can't live on that. And you live at home. There's something wrong with that.
Well, I can live on it. I'm fine.
No, you can't. You haven't. How much credit card debt? How much credit card debt? How much credit card debt do you have?
Just one.
Okay, how much debt do you have on the credit card?
About $4,000.
Okay, all right. So here's what you need to do. You need to start telling your money what to do instead of wondering where it went. Let's go to Every Dollar and download the app for your phone, and I want you to build a budget tonight on $2,400. Okay, that's what you're bringing home a month. And so $2,400 goes at the top of the page, and we pay the minimum payment on the credit card. What expenses do you actually have in your budget?
It's only like $200. I pay for car insurance, $92, and I pay my phone around $80 a month. Okay. And then I pay as much as I possibly can on credit cards. So I'm paying around $800.
Stop. Okay. You're still bouncing all over the place. $2,400 is there at the top of the page. That's a pile of money on the table, okay? And we're going to pay the car insurance, and do you have to pay for food at home or only if you go out?
No, I go to the store and just buy whatever once in a while.
Okay, so you need a food budget, right? What do you think you actually spend at the store on food?
Around $60 a week, I think.
Okay. So let's set that at $300. Okay? So $300 goes in an envelope. Write food on the envelope. $2,400 minus $300 is $2,100. Then I got to pay $100 in car insurance. That's $2,000 left. Okay? You see what I'm doing? And I want you to give every dollar an assignment on paper, on purpose, and then I want you to stick to that. Because you're just a dog chasing its tail right now. You have no idea where this is going. You're just going in circles. And you have to stop that and say, okay, this pile of money, I'm going to be very deliberate, and I'm going to buy my food. I'm going to allocate some for going out, but not much. You're broke right now, and you're trying to move out, but you can't move out right now. You're broke, and you have no idea where your money's going. So for the next 90 days, I want you to tell that $2,400 every month exactly where to go, and then make it do that. Make Katie live on Katie's plan.
Okay. Can I ask you another question?
Sure.
I have a car that I bought. The car is worth $15,000. I wanted to sell it and pay it off and kind of live without a car for as long as I could, and then buy a cheaper one that I could actually afford, and then move out. Is that something that I should be thinking about doing?
Not until you learn to control your income.
Okay.
You don't know where your income's going. You've got to get control of Katie, because you're going to burn through $15,000 just like you ran up that credit card debt.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be sitting there with no car and no money. So I think you're fine to sit on that car. The car is $15,000 and it is paid for, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We might move down out of it later in order to come up with a down payment on a house. After you move out, buy you a $5,000 car, have $10,000 in your pocket, start moving towards a house, that kind of a thing. That'd all be okay. But right now, I really want you to get control of the $2,400 and make it behave for a little while. That's going to give you confidence and traction financially and mathematically. So download the Every Dollar app and spend the next 90 days making that $2,400 behave. Let's pretend that out of the $2,400, you took half of it, $1,200, and you paid it on your credit card for 3 months. Your credit card would almost be paid off. And then you'd be 100% debt-free. That sets you up to move out. But most importantly, what sets you up to move out is you have learned to control Katie. You have learned to control the $2,400 income and making it behave every month. So that's what I would tell you to do. Download the Every Dollar app and start using it. Thanks for the call.